Let's now turn it over to someone who knows firsthand what the islands are going through. Former Hawaii Congresswoman and Fox News contributor Tulsi Gabbard joins us now. Tulsi, thanks for being here under such tough terms. I mean, I can even just see it behind you. Describe the scene today as Hawaii wakes up to the next day and what to do about it.
Pete, there's been a lot of coverage around what has been happening to the community of Lahaina, the communities surrounding Lahaina on West Maui, the devastation and suffering that they have gone through and are continuing to struggle through as we speak, just a few days after this disaster occurred. But where I am now is a different part of the island of Maui, an upcountry community called Kula. This community also experienced the devastation of the brush fires. As you're seeing, there's a couple of homes here on a small rural street that have been completely destroyed. The brush fires ripping through many of these neighborhoods just as they did through Lahaina. It's important to be able to convey the loss that these communities have experienced and the sense of urgency needed for really direct services and response coming from the county, state, and federal government, not only for the crisis right now, but also recognizing the steps that are necessary to be taken for this community as they start to look at what does rebuilding look like.
Tulsi, I want to get to that in a moment, the idea of rebuilding. But first, the rescue operation, what's ongoing? What do we know about what we don't know? Just give us a sense on the human toll of who we're looking for and how big that scope is.
You know, there has been a very small percentage of the area that's been devastated, where the recovery of remains and those who have perished has occurred. That recovery effort is continuing. It will continue on for days. We are near 100 identified deaths. That number is expected to continue to rise significantly, unfortunately. There are a lot of communities that are surrounding Lahaina town that are continuing to suffer and struggle with lack of communication. Neighbors are helping neighbors with food and water. Unfortunately, a lot of communities, including the one we're here in Kula right now, are having security problems. There are looters that are unfortunately taking advantage of the situation to go in and break into homes. We don't know where these people are coming from, but things like it, and you know this very well, the deterrent effect of something like a presence patrol with the National Guard working with the local police department is something these communities need right now and unfortunately are not seeing. Basic communication from one community to another. They don't have cell signal. They don't have Wi-Fi available. The county, state, and federal officials need to be going out to these communities and finding them where they are to tell them what's going on and to let them know what resources are available. There's a huge amount of resources that are available from the Department of Defense. The military facilities that exist within the state of Hawaii, they are chomping at the bit to provide the humanitarian assistance, disaster relief here like they do in other countries all the time. That can only happen when the state and FEMA says, okay, green light, go.
Real quick, Tulsi, it's no need at this moment to play the blame game, but where do you need leadership? Where does the island need leadership to take hold of this and say, we're going to address the needs of the people there?
It starts with the county working with the state and the federal government. The outpouring of support from this community has been incredible. People who've lost their homes, they've lost everything, are stepping up to help their neighbor and give whatever they have. There's a small island of Molokai that is just a short boat ride distance away. They don't have much, but they are piling boats with supplies and bringing them over to West Maui. The area of focus right now needs to be the response coming from the county, state, and federal government, not only to the immediate recovery of remains in Lahaina town, but really to the communities like this one that are suffering. There's a disconnect there. The resources are available. Yes. The leadership is necessary from the county and state to activate those resources to help people right now, not tomorrow, but right now.
Yeah, that will be the next chapter of the story. For now, we pray for everyone there. Stay safe. God bless. Thanks for everything you're doing. We appreciate it, Tulsi.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.